Cheers.
And I'm Brooks Armitage, and we're going to walk you guys through the 1950s.
It all started with the Korean War on June 25, 1950, when the Cold War suddenly turned hot, when North Korea invaded South Korea. The South was caught off guard, surprising two-thirds of their troops. The attack went on for 6 days, invading Kaesong, Chuncheon, and Onjin forces. It forced the outnumbered South to retreat. The U.S., shocked by the attack, Truman still aided the South, and where General MacArthur brought troops to attack the North at Seoul, which was the center for the Koreans' communication. Battling back and forth involving new countries like China and more of the United Nations, it was all put to a stop when President Eisenhower was elected president. The war ended when North Korea sent a proposal to South Korea working out a peace treaty to end the war. Now to Brooks.
Alright, in June 1950, after North Korea invaded South Korea, U.S. General Douglas MacArthur was designated commander of the United Nations forces defending South Korea. In July 1950, General Douglas MacArthur became the most influential military figure to call for use of nuclear weapons as soon as Chinese would intervene, and he repeatedly requested these weapons throughout the entire war. He argued that it would not cause Soviet Union to escalate the conflict to the Third War, but the probable outcome would be a victory against China, only leading to the end of communist rule over there. Truman was strongly against such plans. Truman wanted limited war. This disagreement led to MacArthur's dismissal letter on April 11, 1951. Truman later said, "I fired him because he wouldn't respect the authority of the president. I didn't fire him because he was stupid, although he was. But that's not against the law for generals. If it was, half to three-quarters of them would be in jail."
Next event, November 1st, 1952, U.S. explodes the first hydrogen bomb. It was said that it was prepared by the Atomic Energy Commission and the Defense Department aboard a naval ship that was headed towards Enui-Tok, a small island in the Marshall Islands where it was tested. Observers in helicopters could clearly see the island, and it was reported that the island ended up to be completely flattened. The H-bomb produced more than a 3-mile fireball across and reached a maximum height of 25 miles at the top of the mushroom tip. The H-bomb was 100 times more powerful than the atomic bomb. It was said the bomb's force is compared to millions of tons of TNT. The name came from the hydrogen isotopes that is used for nuclear fusion reactions that creates the energy of the H-bomb.
The next event was the election in 1952. President Harry Truman decided not to run for presidency because he was overwhelmed with the Korean War and McCarthyism. So the Democratic Party nominated Aldi Stevenson, who was the governor of Illinois. The Republican Party countered with popular war hero General Dwight D. Eisenhower and won in a landslide, ending 20 consecutive years of Democratic control of the White House. Alaska becomes the 49th state. On January 3, 1959, Alaska joined the United States. Hawaii became the 50th and final state of the United States of America. Hawaii became a United States territory in 1900. The U.S. was allowed to have a naval base at Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. Hawaii then became a very important part of the United States when it was attacked by the Japanese in 1941. This brought America into World War II. The war ended in 1945, then 14 years later, Hawaii became a state. Although both Hawaii and Alaska are not connected to the continental United States, they are now the 49th and 50th state of the United States. One of the most popular dance moves of the 1950s was the twist. My coworker Ryan is going to show you how to do it. Twist from side to side. Then runway strut forward, twist up, then get low.
Sign out. I'm Ryan Terrace.
And I'm Brooks Armitage. Stay classy, Eden Prairie.